Hey everybody, welcome back to today's video. Today here on the YouTube channel, as usual, we have a fun video planned out for you guys. We are going to be unboxing my second custom suit for 2020. I was hoping to have these at the beginning of the season. As you guys saw a few weeks ago, I unboxed my custom Pit Stop USA suit. It's a beautiful red color. It matches my factory QRC Outlaw cart. Kinda matches the Sprint car. And I don't know if I told you guys in that video, but I have another one on the way. Well, it just came in the mail this week, so I'm excited to open that for you guys. And then I'm also going to be talking about the spare sprint car frame that we are actually going to be bringing home here to the race shop, and we're going to be incorporating it in our videos here in just a few weeks. Now, I will say this, it has been super hot here in Southern Oregon this week. We've been working in the shop, working a little bit outside, and it has been like 103, 104 degrees. So we are really starting to experience the heat here on the West Coast, and the day you guys are watching this video, we are going to be racing down at the Cycleland Speedway in Chico, California, and I'm pretty sure we are going to be experiencing the heat down there as well. So just one race for us this weekend. Originally, we were planning on going to the Skagit Speedway for another Thursday Night Thunder event. Obviously, we had so much speed there last week. Probably had a second place finish, and maybe if things didn't go south, we might have had an opportunity to win the race. But unfortunately, that did not happen. Our plan was to actually make it back up there and race again this Thursday, try to redeem ourselves, but with my parents' work and a few other factors, we just weren't able to make the trip back up north. But I really want to get today's video started with this suit unboxing. So the suit I opened up a few weeks ago, that is my Pit Stop USA suit. The suit that I'm going to be opening today is like my personalized suit for my sprint car. It has all my sponsors on it, has my logo on it, and it was done and designed by Swindell Speed Lab. So I've obviously seen what the proof looked like of the suit and where all the sponsor placement is and whatnot, and it looks super good then, but usually it looks even better in person, so I'm excited to open it up. Well, there's that K1 bag. Wow, okay. This thing is awesome. We're gonna back up so you guys can get a good angle of this. We got the TH here, Tanner Holmes. So of course I'm gonna try it on here in just 1 second, but I got it here on our workbench so you guys can kind of just see all the logo placement. So something I really like doing on my suits, I did it on my original custom suit. We got the TH logo here on the front. This logo just represents me, and I think it's something that a lot of drivers don't necessarily do, so it's different, and I think it looks really clean on the front of the driver's suit. Above it, we got Fast 4 Media, then to the left, we got QRC. On the arm, we got Swindell Speed Lab, then we got Les Schwab Tires, OMA KTM, and Ferguson Waterworks. Those same logos are also on the other arm. And then down both legs, we have the Lafarge North America logo. We got the Speed Lab Scientist logo, and then my name. And then on the back, we have my social media, Facebook and YouTube, Tanner Holmes, and then Instagram and Twitter at TannerHolmes18. And then another one of my big supporters, On-Site Screeners. Then we got the K1 logo with the Speed Lab. Obviously, this is a K1 race gear suit. Now, I've never had a K1 suit before this year, but one thing I've quickly realized is these things are comfortable, they look good, and they are top-notch material. I think it's about time we try this thing on and see how it fits. It should be just like the other one and fit well. Well, what do you guys think? I know it's a little bit dark in here in the race trailer, but this thing fits just like the other one. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier in the video, this one is just a little bit more personable because it has so many of my sponsors on it. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are of this suit in the comment section down below. Now, I want to give a huge shout out to Dylan Schiebel at Swindell Speed Lab for the design of this suit. And if you guys have not heard of Swindell Speed Lab, you should definitely check them out. I'll put a link to their website at the top of the description. Back in 2016, the clothing company was started by Kevin and Jordan Swindell, and over time, it has just evolved into this empire. They sell so much merchandise, they have so much apparel on their website. And they also make a lot of good content to put on social media. I obviously follow them, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and they post lots of fun highlight videos from all the races they are at. And it's just awesome to follow along with their journey. So make sure you guys check them out. I'm so thankful that they were able to give me a killer deal on this suit. Now, also in the box, they threw in a little bit of Speed Lab swag. Got one of their camo hats. and a Speed Lab t-shirt to match it. So I'm definitely gonna rock all this at Cycleland tomorrow. So the next part of the video that I wanted to talk to you guys about was our spare sprint car frame. So we have a spare sprint car frame and it's actually at my dad's work, and we needed to go pick it up to bring it back here to our race shop. Now the exact reason for that I can't really talk about yet. I have a whole video coming out on it next week, but anyway, here's the footage from that. Here is the chassis that I was talking to you guys about. It is a 2019 KPC, and we have a few miscellaneous parts here behind it. But we came here to pick it up today so we could bring it back to our race shop. We are gonna need this thing for an important trip that is coming up. I don't wanna spoil anything too much. I have a whole video that'll be coming out next week talking about the trip that we're getting ready to be taking, where we are gonna be doing a lot of racing. Now in my dad's little shop here, we have a few things that we're actually storing, and this is something I've never ever talked about here on the YouTube channel. Back when I was, maybe 8 or 9 years old, we thought we were gonna go the asphalt route, try to get into some form of asphalt racing, and so my dad bought a bandolero and we never ended up running it. Check out this cute little race car. I mean, dude, this thing is tiny. They have some racing for these down south, but it's probably about 6 or 7 hours. They are much more popular on the East Coast, so we just never got the chance to take this thing out on the racetrack. I guess if any of you guys out there are looking to buy an older bandolero, literally race ready, we have, I think, another spare engine for it. So we think this thing's probably 2010, 2011, brand new bandolero, never been ran. If you guys are in need of one, if you want to get started in something, send us a message, man. We need to get rid of it. It's just been sitting here collecting dust. Like I said, we thought we were gonna be asphalt racers. That ended up not being really the case. But it's time to get this thing in the race trailer. We brought that just to put it in there. We're gonna ratchet strap it down and then bring it back to the garage.
Watch out for the gap, man. Riding around.
So we got the frame here. We also have the body that comes with it. My dad is grabbing the last few pieces for that. Like I said, this thing is gonna be super important to our race team in the coming weeks. One last thing before we go, when we first bought our sprint car operation that we did, my original car was a 2012 KPC, and the person we bought it from, they had been racing for 100 years. Well, that person was Roger Henderson, who is now my crew chief, but when we bought it all from him, he gave us some tires, to run, to practice on, when we first went out there on that first ever play day. The title of the video is called My First Time in a Sprint Car, and we still have some of those tires right here, and this one is a Goodyear. Just thought I'd share that with you, something interesting, a Goodyear left rear tire. Obviously, now everything you see nowadays is Hoosier, so that was just super interesting. Literally, some of my first laps ever in a sprint car were on Goodyear rear tires. So that was fun to go pick that thing up. Now we have it here at the race shop, and we are gonna do a few things to it, at the beginning of this next week to get it prepared for our big trip. Now, since I started YouTube in 2016, we have had some awesome content here on the YouTube channel, but I think August of 2020 is gonna be my best month yet. We're gonna have some insane content. We are gonna do things that we have never yet done before, and it is gonna be a blast. So like I said, hit the subscribe button if you guys wanna keep up to date with what we're doing here on the YouTube channel. I will see you guys all in the next one. We have a Cycleland video coming out next. Then I'm gonna be talking about our big trip, where we are gonna be headed. We might be at your local racetrack, and we're gonna have a lot of merchandise in stock for it. But I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thank you guys so much for the support. Once again, shout out to Speed Lab. That suit is awesome. It will be on the racetrack here soon. See you guys all in the next one. Deuces.